Good night, everyone. Yeah, something different this Sunday. The voice, aka Kems, is not here today. Well, he's not here right now, but he said he'll be in a little bit later. So for the time being, I'll be your host. Can, as you know already, Ryan. We have Socrates here. We have Dam's daddy,
Ah,
aka Gio. Yeah. So, gentlemen, on a Sunday.
Sunday was a good one.
boy, the Sunday nice, you know. Good, good,
Yeah.
good to go. Good to go.
Well, my Sunday was basically normal. Still much football. Never do much this Sunday. Kind of didn't want a day for myself. Up and down all week. So today was a stay home day for me and them thing there. So yeah. So I never go out and eat or go on a date today, but I'm getting to understand that Jamaica is changing in that sense where more people eating out. And when I mean eating out, I don't mean it in that way. I mean it going to restaurant, fancy dining, and them thing there. So, do you guys agree that Jamaica is changing? The new generation is changing the culture. More people are dating. More people are going out. Socrates, what you think?
Yeah, there's a lot more people going out now because there are no real like relationship chasing going on. It's just dating for dating's sake. It's a new generation, and there's a lot of people who are just trying to get the best food, I would think, for their palate. So, a guy want to date a girl. She'll tell him, say, yo, you know the new place you over, so? Over there, more I got recently somebody I know said to me, there's a new Chinese plaza in Portmore. I can't remember what the name of it is now. And they were raving about the dining experience, and they must say it's a little expensive, but it's worth it. Yeah, I said, what? I just food, yo. I said, with this boat, and the person she wasn't even on a date. She said she just went there to dine. And it was such an experience. So, so me have got try it one at a time. But me not really interested in that. As we are talking about now, there's just a lot of young people who just decide that wherever they are located, if they're living in Kingston, if they're living in Portmore, they find somewhere to go and they call it a date. There's across the road from that same Chinese restaurant, that plaza there is a Starbucks. And I see a lot of people hanging out there. I've gone there myself a couple of times to buy something, and I see a lot of people hanging out there, seemingly on a date. So I would say yes, in this new generation, they are having a dating culture in Jamaica. I hope that they are serious though about how they matriculate from that dating or improve what you call the relationship status, as it concerns Jamaicans.
All right. One more thing. I hear you say two things a while ago. I hear you say that you mentioned it's the younger generation, and you also mentioned that you see more people. So when you said people specifically, you mean that most of them are the younger ones who basically just starting off them dating experience and so forth. Those are the ones you mainly see.
Yes, because as you know, most of these persons are students, as a matter of fact. Some of them, obviously, in the 17, 16, 17 age range, and they use Saturday mostly for their dating thing or their copulation.
Mm.
What I've found that it is not really as brawling as in the earlier 2000s. The earlier 2000s, you would see people making out everywhere and those things. And not really seeing that too much now. I don't know what that is, if it's because people know, say, yo, whatever they want to do, they might just get to do it. So them not have to do that and show the public. As in the early 2000s, like, boy, I a thief a kiss right here, so because I don't know when I get to come back on a date, or me I try to do something right there, so I don't know when I get to come back. No, it's kind of free. So you find mostly young people dating.
All right, Gio, what is your experience in the same context? You see more people dating, you think more younger people. You agree with Socrates?
Yeah, a lot of younger folks going out now, and overall people going out on a date. But what I really don't like is that young man see a female and him like her, and she know she not interested, but him can take her on a date to a fancy restaurant, and she can take two snap and two picture, and probably it lead up to her next one, and knowingly intentionally she knows say she not interested in the young man. I just the part them really not like. Just
Yeah.
that me really not like. So people normally people always a say them want somebody fit them want date first and all of them someday. To be honest with you, those things just really are come to light much more now, because back then it never really was like that, to be honest. But I like it, but I just hope really hope say the female them know what them a do. Because them always tell us say no, most girls date for them belly, and it start to say it is the truth. Cause them not interested in what carry them on the date. Them just interested in the food, for take a picture, take a snap and all of them someday.
So basically, Gio, it sounds like you said dating benefit the woman them more than the man.
It does. It really does. It really does, because a typical man, him now go just look for a restaurant as a date. But most female date night are them belly them a think about. Sad to say, but it's just the truth.
All right. Okay. Um, good points. And I know some people will agree and some might not agree, but such is the nature of life. Another thing of the whole dating scene, do you think that this shift towards that would help relationships to develop better, or you don't think it's neither here nor there? Anyone here can take it on.
Mhm. I will go first, Socrates. It can help, you know. It can help if because make I tell you this. If it going in the right path, it can help. You can't lie about anything else, but you can't lie about spiritual energy or energy in general. So if it go in a right path, it will
Mhm.
things will develop from it and all of them someday. So yeah. And as I said before, a typical man will consider just going for ice cream of a date, going on a long drive, going to the river as a date. But most female in the back of them head, a date should be a expensive restaurant and all of them something. And most of these female, this day and age female, they have some unrealistic expectation of what a man should do as regards to dating them. And I'm not out there in the world, but if I'm out there in the world, I'm not going to carry a girl on 5, 6, 7 date. If you say yo, if you see if it a go lead from something, and all of these data them want be expensive dinner, all of them something. We can go watch a movie. We can even go down a waterfront. We can go other places. But as I tell you, say, for them mind for date is just over a plate of food at an expensive restaurant.
So at what stage you bring a girl to a fancy restaurant? What number date you look at?
Mm, well, lot of females are gonna bash me, but probably if it lead to a third date, yeah. If it lead to a third date, and first thing first, uh it's not a one-sided thing, because me not go carry a dummy or a girl that can hold a good conversation on a second date.
Yeah.
It's like me to movie. I'm not a movie person. I watch documentary and autobiography. So a director have 10 minutes to catch me. If him not have me another 10 minutes, say me not go watch the movie. She have to catch me. She have to catch me. And don't come and can't hold a good conversation as regards to current affair, day-to-day situation, life and all of them something. For me, I don't really ask so much in a relationship, you know. What one of the main thing I want somebody that can represent me when I'm not there, and somebody that can make decision without have to come back to me to ask or stuff like that. Just can represent me well, and I'm good with that.
Excellent. Yeah, Socrates, your turn now.
The thing with dating, is that I I don't believe that dating is about a fancy restaurant or anything like that. It's really about understanding the person and what they like. How I deal with dates generally is I bring the female into my world. So if I'm a person who, for argument's sake, like scuba diving, or if I like movies, whatever I like, I bring the female into that. So if I am having a date with somebody, I am setting up the date as the man, and I am saying, for argument's sake, this wicked Bob Marley movie come out, and I'm going to watch the movie. Care to join me at this movie? That's how I really do dates. I don't allow women to tell me, oh, I'd like to go on a date. I like this restaurant over there. She have to go by herself. She have to go by herself. I alone have to go. And then when she go, I say, please give me the feedback. Oh my God. That's how my thing go. So I pull women into my world. The things I want to do. Let me tell you why this is important, guys. It's very important because many men are not very confident when it comes to women, especially a woman who his heart desire, his eyes perceive to be beautiful and so. And men are visual, so we start to look and we think, say, boy, based on what we are look upon, would I want to link with a girl? So the moment you don't bring a girl into your circle or into your world, what you find happening is that you are going to bow down to whatever she wants to do. And I always know this with relationships. Anyway you start it, try and make sure you continue it in the middle and end it that way. So if you start by bowing down to the woman, that will be the relationship until it ends.
All right. It depends on who you talk to. You have some people who will tell you that the best kind of date to start off with is a movie, because you don't spend a lot, generally speaking. And
only
you can.
For movie, Ryan.
Huh?
No,
I don't get that.
Ryan, a lots of money for movie.
Yeah, I mean, no, man. In comparison to one fancy restaurant, so to speak.
In there, movie right now more expensive. May I tell you? Think about it. If you got the movie, how much for your ticket? All right, let's say you just go a regular, right?
How much movie going to know about $2,000?
No, about
$3,000.
No, I think a two. I think a two.
Two. Like a Gustaz.
And then, no, hold on, man. The point of that makes still is that people tell you have some people who say go do a movie because you can get to gauge the woman better in terms of how much she want for food, snacks, and whatever them sell a movie. And you also we have those who say movie dates on a first date don't make any sense because it is not what should I say? You don't get to see the person's personality coming up because it's a movie. You don't get to talk in the movie. You don't get to interact with the person that much and all of that. So you have some people who say movie date is not the ideal first date. What you guys think?
That's true to some extent. That's true to some extent. Remember, a woman is very beautiful until she opens her mouth. So it can be true of somewhat.
No, I mean, put it this way. When you rank first dates, the movie is one of the worst first dates you could have. Worst first date. Brother, remember I said dating in the first place is two people pretending to be the best version of themselves. That's the first thing you dating. Date is not a real life scenario. That's why I say, if me I bring a girl for a date, come hang on my yard with me. Let me see if I can cook some food for me. Let me see what you do. Let me see how you operate in a my space. You don't really want to go out a road. Can you imagine you got a movie, you sit down and watch a movie for 2 hours? When the movie done, to be chivalrous, most men say, I'm going to get some ice cream. And no, you know, introduce yourself properly, And no, you know, make sure you say, right now, woman, but the man in I got work and I pay the car. I know when I get the pay last week. You never know. You know what I mean? This morning I have something to bring it down. The worst thing, I believe that the best dates possible is just going to have coffee first of all, running a few errands. That is what it is. So I'm taking somebody on a date. Let's go have some coffee. Then I leave with the person, run a few errands, not one errand, a few. So I might say, all right, me I go on my yard, but first me I go stop over Ryan yard, because I'm gonna pick up something, hang with the person, let them see who you is on the real. That is what dates are supposed to be about. Then now, if after you and I understand each other a little bit and I say, yo, you know, so we want to go somewhere, there's no pressure. That's the thing. There's no pressure, no great expectation. You can't tell her, say, Mama, you know, have to put on a bag of makeup and you have to do no whole heap of nails and you have to do no whole heap of thing. Just come with what you have. And me go the way me is. Me have a trim though, you know, and thing, but me I go. I saw a date thing supposed to go.
So you agree with Mika's comment, dating can be as simple as driving down the road, buy ice cream and talk. It could be going to the library. Library still exists? Okay.
I agree. I don't know about the library thing still, but yeah. No, for real. But look again.
I'm going to tell you something, you know, back in my high school days, every Saturday I'm in the library, you know.
Oh, yes. And I wear that to come out of the house, brother.
Every Saturday, because
that's how you meet somewhere too.
My school, some of my schoolmates, them I got there. Some girl from some other school I got there, and them thing there. So every Saturday,
the project
every Saturday me have homework, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, so me agree with Mika, yes. Me agree with Mika, but you see the buying of the ice cream and thing, you have to watch the buying of the ice cream. Some of them want Devon House.
And you can't only afford creamy.
You can afford creamy and scoopy. You have to watch the ice cream buying there. Yeah, tell you. Yeah. If a someone will sell ice cream like them sell like ice cream in like a cup $200 and $300, so yeah, man, that good. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But this boy, you know, I like some Devon House and it celebrate and this or the Fesco or whatever. Me, she got a Sunday for 2,000. How this go? We never eat ice cream. How this go? You know what I mean? Yeah, Sunday. Probably you eat your dinner already. You can't deal with this. This not good. Yeah, but yeah, man, a little ice cream can work. But me like, as I said, I like the coffee date, because what I'm when the coffee date is, you kind of get to just sit down and talk a little bit about, you know, who you are and those sort of things. You see people around you, people are minding more in an open space, comfortable. You know, you can't really, what you call it, you can't really fake it too much, because it's a dress down sort of thing when you go have coffee. That's the first thing. It's not a boy makeup and, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's regular casual kind of look. Like this mean like a t-shirt and I'll go drink coffee. See, and then we talk or something and move or somewhere. You know? But if she want to go ahead and go buy a fish after the reason, we go still, you know? Yeah.
So last week, Socrates, you were saying that your thing is to bring a woman at your house. So that would be a first date for you as well.
I always believe that it prevents people from wasting time with each other. I'm just saying. People think about it as you're bringing the girl to your house because you want to sleep with her. I don't think of it as that. I think of it as, if I invite you in my space and you are willing to come, it shows you have an interest. It shows you have an interest. Doesn't mean you trust me yet or you know what is going to happen yet. But if you like me, you will come. If you don't like me, you will be like, oh, why we can't meet at a place? No, let me tell you the challenge with that. Challenge with meeting at a place that is going to cost somebody, and it's most likely going to cost me. Because whatever the place is, even if it's coffee, I have to go purchase the coffee. So the whole idea is that my mindset is I must not spend on a female unnecessarily. We must hang out naturally in our environment, and I say, come on my yard, if you want to sit down on the veranda the whole time, not a problem. Me not care. But we have to hang out in our spot where it not naturally necessarily must cost. Because that is how I believe in starting anything with a female. It can be at her house too. It's the same thing. You don't have to be at my house. It can be at her house. I will go and hang out at her house too. But I don't want a first date to cost me. Because once it costs you, you start bad. And it's only gonna get worse from there. Because when she talk to her friend, she's gonna be like, I don't really like him, but him carry my got a broken plate and the food is good and you know what I mean? So right now, him say him want to link up again. Me I try to go one different place. Me I go try to go a crew bar or somewhere or whatever. And you're not getting anywhere because it's just about for the female, the food and the pictures like
Yeah.
let's say,
That's
you know
the
what I mean?
flex, the shit.
Hmm?
Get to
So
answer.
first date hanging out at each other's place. That's the perfect first date. So the date don't have to be the next day. I say I can meet somebody today and invite them out tomorrow, but it don't have to be that. But I personally don't speak to women too much on text, and I don't have long phone calls because my policy is that you use text messages to set up a date. You use a phone call for maximum 15 minutes unless you have nothing to do with yourself as a man. I can't get a female let me just meet half hour of my time on the phone, brother. That can't work out, my boss. Yeah, man. You know what things me have to do? We can't get so 15 minutes tops. And I will and I always tell guys again, one of the things is that in order for you to win with females, your biggest your what I would call this, your superpower must be to listen more than you talk. It has to be that. If you listen to a woman talking to you, whether on a date, in person, or over the phone, listen. Once you listen more, trust me, you're gonna get somewhere with that female. But if you try to talk more,
I agree.
nothing anywhere.
I agree 100%.
Because
I,
what a female thinks when you talk a lot is that you are coming now to present to her like you are this person. You must listen to her and get to learn about her. And guys, always remember, try to ask very important open-ended questions to female. As men ask questions like what is your favorite color and those sort of things, and you know, you can't ask females those simple things nowadays. You know, you have to ask them open-ended questions and questions that you know they can give a very intriguing response to. You know what I mean? So those are tips I can give some guys. Even when
open-ended questions.
yeah, man, open-ended
Yeah,
question is
man.
always the thing because so you ask deep questions too, you know, but the deep question must also come with a gaze. So you have to ask deep questions like, you know, how has your parents' relationship affected your view on love?
Yeah, man.
Stutter. I wonder, say,
Questions like those trigger a conversation.
if you now start tell us, well, you know, my mother and my father, and you listen now, you get a whole
Yeah.
time, listen. You drink coffee. Okay, yeah, another thing. Make sure talk, man. Yeah.
But that's a good question, you know, because with that question and her answer, you can know what type of person she is. Because there's a lot of females that are damaged, you know, because of them father left them mother, you know, so them mother damaged them without them even knowing. It takes
Oh,
somebody
yes.
really sensible for listen what them say, pertaining to a man, what a man should be, all of them someday. Yeah. So that's a good
No, it's
solid
real,
question.
man. I mean, there's a lot of all right. So sometimes it's because a guy always wants to seem like he's the most interesting. I really don't want to seem interesting, you know. I am here to learn about the person to see if this person deserves a second date. You know what I mean? So me like ask simple questions just like icebreakers because part of the thing is that men sometimes I don't understand. So the girl nervous too, you know? She's very nervous. Like just being there, she nervous because she don't know what to expect of you. She agreed to come on the date and she hope that so you just ask some simple things like what gets you out of bed in the morning.
I learned
It's
that. I learned that a few years ago. That the nervous stuff.
very much more than you. Tell you that. Very nervous, me I tell you. See, um, so after she started to tell you about things, and you can say, well, what are some things I can look for if I want to notice if you are not okay? These things are interesting to women. Now they believe you want to get to know them because you want to know what to look for, Um, I don't know. Just open-ended questions that they have to answer, you know what I mean? When the conversation is getting really good and you can crack some jokes, you can say, all right, if you were to hop on a plane right now, where would you go? Those things get women to start, oh, I want vibes, man. I mean, yeah. And just start tell boy from a born, I go to Paris. I say, you have Paris money? And break the ice. You know what I mean? You have to do those things because women respond to connectivity, and connectivity comes when you have two things made. When you have confidence and you are charming. Charm is fun. So you have to be fun. If you're not fun, it's not gonna work out. You see me? And guys, please remember when you go on a first date, the reason why it's important to listen, it is because you end up become more interesting to the woman, because women always want to learn more about you. Last week I said on the podcast that women stay in relationship with men because they haven't achieved what they set out to achieve yet. Meaning said, the reason why them still there with you and because the thing what them want out of you, them not get it yet. Anytime them get it, it means them figure you out completely and them tell themselves that they will get bored because women are easily bored. All right. So like Mika said, listen and don't be always available.
And I agree, especially that last part about always available. I agree with that 120% because you can't just available so every time. As a man, you're supposed to have things to do. You're supposed to be about your purpose. So why you just available so all the time? Yeah, me not say you pay ghosts or them something there, but you can say, babes, me shout you back in a 10, 15 minutes or the end of the day or whatever it might be. But you can't just available to run through all the while as a man with a purpose and try to achieve things. Gio, what you have to say?
That's true. That's true. And you have to understand, most females don't really know what them want, where them really want as an individual for themselves. Most of them see some 5 minutes reel on some social media platform and that them want. So them lost them identity. Them see somebody else's purpose and them want it. So you have to understand, because all of them always come and tell you that they want communication, and them themselves can't keep up with them anywhere in regards to communication. Them can't do that. So as we tell you, say, them lost them identity. Most of them just are going where the world are going, or where them see somebody else achieve.
That communication thing that they want to say. Convenient communication.
That's true.
All right, Socrates, any other point on this topic?
About the dating?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, man, I mean, there's so much to say about it. It's just sometimes it's always good when you get more audience to kind of ask some questions too, because there's just so much about it. There's no perfect scenario at no time.
Exactly.
I can be bowled over by somebody. I am not bowled over by beauty itself. I am somebody who is bowled over by persons, people, and them attitudes. Like if your attitude is right, that is what I like most. And your attitude will be tested in different scenarios. So women and men look for different things in each other. And so until you understand that as a man, you are going to fail at dating. You have to always remember what women really look for when they are looking for a man. And obviously that is provision and protection. Those are the two most important things. They want to see that you are somebody who seems like you can protect them and provide for them. That means that it's good to always go in the gym sometimes. It's good to not be a slob. I remember I had on a lot of weight about a year or two ago, and I had to take it off because me never grew so. Me grew up as a baller, a Socrates, then called me like a doctor from Brazil. So when I sent that, it was Zico and Socrates, but they used to run off Brazil thing with Pele them up front there. So me I say, oh, me now as I used to play so much ball and can play a ball and put on them and weight. So me end up have to remove that because that is one requirement. If you don't look like somebody who can protect a woman, me I tell you, a woman not say nothing to you. She just ignore you, brother. And she has to look for this one. Dave that carry himself right. So you have to remember as a man, make sure you try to be the best version of yourself normally. You know what I mean? Sunday evening, if you eat your dinner 5 o'clock, there's no need for you to go eat after 10. No need. Don't cure your stress. Drink a cup of tea, bro. Because tomorrow again, you're going to eat rice and peas or herb. So, sense done. Because nothing is Sunday there, brother. But the same people in Jamaica, them not even have cooked like ground food more time in the day them. If you ever make all 10 o'clock pass and you would get the dumpling or a piece of yam, they want to say that done, brother.
Yeah, I get that again.
Be a rice and peas, that's it about right 3 weeks. It's easy. So, for the dating thing, make sure as a man, you try to be the best version of yourself. You can't be perfect. Strive to be the best version of yourself. Get gentlemen, not care how much you earn, try save our money.
True.
Try save our money.
Yeah.
And when you save the money, always link with some other men, especially men. I encourage a man to link with a woman, because women think about business and certain things differently. Women want to do the simplest things and believe it will work. You must link with some men who are about getting and making money in the legal.
Who have done it already.
Yes, in the legal, and if you have access to people, like I have access to certain man, like you know them on the Ryan. You always try to have lunch with them on there. If them man they will always say some things to you and give you some tips. You know what I mean? I remember one of my mentor them, Mr. Bunting, one day me and the man have lunch. You know, the man said to me, I tell you something. One say, poor people, rich people, and think more money totally different. See, he said, I'm going to go to him and I tell him and say, yo, me say, me need $3 million. Come on, buy a truck. Them time me have a big, you know, the board rental business. We rent farm and ply and everything.
Yeah.
We have a big brother. Me about $4 million out of farm and ply, and I say, we can't deal with always I deal with them money to deliver to people. So me say, yo, we have a link the man for a loan. See, for $3 million loan. The man say, come have lunch with me. He say, we go have lunch with him. The first thing we see, man, the man have one little piece of salmon on the plate and a piece of broccoli and a piece of carrot. And I tell me, he say, I must tell the chef anything more wanted. So me I say, oh, you want to eat so light? See? So
That's when the office is up a place there?
Yes. Yeah, man. So me I say, oh, you eat so light. Man, I say, let me tell you something, man. If you eat a lot of food and make a right this, you see what I say, much up. You have focus on your belly, but you have to focus on how you finish the task them during the day. You understand me? The man say, yeah, worry about food will always be there, brother. You see me? But the task never be finished. So everybody said to me, say, yeah, go on. The man say, first of all, him call me, him say, I want to be lieutenant. May I tell you something? Never come to me and say, you borrow money from me. I'm not lending you no money. The man say, first of all, anything you do, I invest. Man say, I tell you this. I don't want one payment. constantly make money. So tell me, go back to the drawing board and come back and tell me how much me fi invest, what portion of my business me I do, and show me something pass up. Just give me a little back of the hand thing on the books. Brother, the man have me a thing for about 2 weeks. I said, then who me gonna do this? Can't remember you do your thing, you know, and you know really have nobody where you have to answer to, you know, and the man start show me them things. They say, anything you do, when him teach me right, they say that anything you do in a business, structure is important. Very important. Because if you don't have structure, you can't track your success or your demise. You understand? You have to ensure say the company have its own money and you have to set it up where you can take a salary. So your drive must be that you must grow your business, that you can get a salary so that it is separate from the business itself. And then the man start telling me, say, poor people think money different from rich people. Man says, as a poor man, you have a lend of money. The man say, if me did a lend all of the people, they would check me for money. Me would have been broke. Man say, I borrow money from me and I give me back. The man say, I never make that mistake there again. That was 15 years ago. I will never lend the next person money. The man say, I invest more, I invest. So part of the thing I try to say to the man, them say, brother, look here, how you earn. Always have a thing save and look for invest. Because that will help you be on your purpose. You will start realizing, Janu, recently I buy a little truck, right? A brother said to me, say, get a freezer truck, I want to put it in a thing. I buy a truck. The man, the reason why I buy the truck is because I test things. No? I test things. No. Imagine me meet a girl, say, Friday I come. Me have my truck for license, insure, all sort of thing. She can't be my number one priority. You know? Listen to me, I tell her, so me I try and make sure you say, look here, miss. It's right now. Tell me how you deal with car. Me have something more than things that me have to do in my life. I swear you have to focus as a man. You know? You have to tell yourself, say, you always have something going on. You can't fake that something there. You know? You have to always have something going on. That means say, a woman must understand. Say, look here, brother. You can't be my number one priority. You can be a part of my journey. And if you stick around long enough, you will benefit.
Yeah.
You cannot, me I tell you, and as a man, you have to pray that way there. And so when you have your job, always, Ryan, always try to have something else go on. It don't really matter. I could have ice cream yourself. If you have something else go on, brother. If I let me tell you a simple way how as a man you can increase your net worth. First of all, you must earn a lot of money. And based on the bills that you have and the responsibilities, say you earn in a Jamaican dollar $130,000, $140,000. As simple as that. Some man a call center earn that right now. Do look overtime or them have a little position, you know, like a little position. No. Say you don't have any children, but you rent a place and the place of $40,000 a month. When you're done, you can put on 40,000. Show a partner, brother. Show 30,000 out of it. You know why? The moment you don't have that entire 40,000 for fall back on, that girl and now go trick you and make your career go broken plate. I tell you, because first of all, you tell yourself, say, I'm not have it. I'm not really have it right now.
You want me to tell you one of my ways of saving?
Yes.
All right. So I have a loan with Sagicor Bank. And I have a car loan with COK. I set up those two loans where a part of what I am paying goes towards savings. So I could say 90% go to the loan, 10% are savings. Okay. So after my loan finish after 5 years or 6 years, whatever it is, me have a portion of money I save. I can't touch that money, you know.
Yeah.
So me have two different loans and two different
at the end of the loan. Only at the end of the loan it by
exactly. Yeah. So when me done them loan them, me have X amount of thousands save already. And that I just savings different from what we might have saved otherwise. So
Oh,
those
you
are
save?
huh?
But may I ask him how him save? I don't know him
Oh,
save.
me save
Yeah.
partner
Partner.
and partner plan with general in people
Partner
and
is a good
partner
one
plan with the
too.
bank. Because when you do partner plan with the bank, you build a business relationship with yourself and the bank.
I can't do a bank partner. I deal with the people them, because the thing why I deal with the people them is me a businessman. Me and a two partner, and I can tell you say right now, one of them run $2 million, one of them run 1.2. Let me tell you this. You say you want the money now?
Yeah.
You see if something come up and you need that money now,
You can't leave the bank.
people, brother. You can't leave bank now. Look at your bank and say, hey, what you say? I say, no, man. I'm mature to me tell us you get 2 extra on, man. What's that about? No, brother. This not going to say you never save not there. I never use your money to do things. So, I tell a man, say, true a partner. No. Reason why I say that I just to get rid of the money.
True.
Once you get rid of the money, you don't have the money. That's it, is the truth. You don't have it, can you get rid of it? Then no, let's say you're in a partner, like say in a big partner. Maybe that way a partner like me will run like that. So big guy run 6 months and I run that to pay X amount a week. Now, say you're in a partner and you can get after, say it done in a 6 months and you get 200,000 off a partner. See?
Mm-hmm.
One of the first ways I have learned to accumulate wealth is also to move that money into investing into a business where your friend them have.
In a business.
Things that people not teach you. Me I tell you this as virgin. So for argument's sake, I remember me have a virgin named Peter. I have a place. I was in printing for a while. In the COVID pandemic. Not printing never did I go on at all. I ended up after shut down that operation, which had made me some good money. I had it from 2012, and in COVID, I had to sell out that entire business. So guess what happened? I end up selling Peter and Craig Brown and a couple people Xerox copiers and some things, and I really sell out everything. So I think I ended up getting about $4 million or so when I done sell out everything, which obviously me have to sell them for dirt cheap prices to get rid of them. Them man they had a longer term plan, so them man they buy the thing and say COVID must done. You know what I mean? And them know them all get enough for my customer. Them same way, so them say, all right, boom. So what I did, I flipped the script on them. So after COVID done and them have all that thing and everything I run, I go there and just pop in and listen to them. Tell you, say, boy, may I try and buy a piece of equipment for about 1.2. Me I have the money right now. Me I say, so you don't need to take on a business partner, man. What do you mean? I mean, a man started say, yeah, but a which partner that if all a man like you know, me I say, boy, me will consider it. Oh, me get some equity in the thing.
Yeah.
And a man I say, boy, if you put in the 1.2, you can get a 20%. I say, I could call it 25% type business. So here we have now. My $1.2 million are work without the bank. I remember I said, every day, me I tell you, say, them man, it's like all Peter, them man there, right now, even though printing is like a dying industry, right now, I can tell you, say, them man there, every day, from them on the location in a Spanish town, in the heart of Spanish town, them on the day, across from in the right across from the bus terminus, in Alco Plaza, Copy Plus. I tell you, say, them man there, when you have BMW man, every day they want to make like 150,000. Just a copy paper and a make passport picture. Just, you know what I mean? Just all sort of thing. I'm sit down and I say, at the end of the month, I collect 1, 3, 4 bills. It's a job, me having a brother.
Yeah.
Money did work for me from them.
That's interesting.
So you have to think about businesses that you're bridging them in. Anything you're bridging them in, where you still look like it, them in it and them are go and I could have a garage, them having them a boss. Find out when you get your partner draw, if you put your 200,000 in it, if you get even 5%. Find out how them are do cash flow wise, and trust me, it will work for you. Because brother, when you invest that 200 the one time, it live on forever. Forever and ever.
You make a very good point earlier, you know, say, because it's something that I've been doing over the past few years. I try to connect myself with people who been there, who have done it in terms of business and all of that, so I can get to learn directly from them. Because at the end of the day, you know, you can call it, say me I use them too, because probably that me I do, but me I do it for benefit myself. When me go around certain people, me become a sponge, you know, me transform now a sponge.
True, that's true.
Me just start listening how them talk, them mannerism, or them talk about money, and all of them things there. Me just try to adapt and adopt a lot of what them say and how them behave, because trust me, not a lot of people have done it, but there is a general principle to become successful. And if it is that you hang around them and you see how them operate, you can pick up along the way. So it's a very important thing that especially men should do, especially if you are about your purpose. Yeah. Go around people, network, and all of them up there, and try to become a part of a certain group of people.
For me, again, Ryan, is also too. There's lots of things to it, and you watch and you learn from people. Like I've recently, so I drive a Pioneer, right? people, when a man say, oh, you're a big politician, and that's why you drive the vehicle, right? Me I say, you see the man with the politics with me respect. Me never see them without that. Tell you that. Never. So the man I say, what you mean? And that, I say, big man, let me tell you something. Peter Bunting and Mark Golding, when me try to get near at every time, when them invite me all of them place for a little event, me dead upon me ears, cause them man, when they go them man, they place, you know, someone on the TV, you see them pan, you know. And so you go see them, you know, I say, hey. I saw them man and them man are close. See? So watch you go on. Me always tell a man, say, the vehicle you drive have a lot to do with dating. Have a lot to do with your success. My recent business venture is I have decided I've gone into the hardware space now. I realized that it's just one of those things, one of the lessons that Bunting had taught me. One of the things he said to me was that, see, if you want to make money, the first thing you have to do is identify a problem and create the solution for it. The bigger the problem, the greater the solution, the more money you're going to make. So you sit down now and you say, what are those things? So when we live now, before that I have a house in Civil Meadows, in Spanish Town, Civil Meadows Street. So I said, what is a problem here? And I realized that the people them show off, because you know low income housing, they want everybody cockatoo because they have a little house now. They go and make party. Yeah. They forgot to say a low income housing, and if they could have buy an apartment uptown, they wouldn't be there. They forget all of that. None of that in their mind. What we are getting to do, and we go around rich man and we you know say, they know rich people. You see all Mark Gold, they have some house in a churchyard where they have chef and security there, and then they will sleep the one night a month. We don't know what they do. See it? So anyway, because of boom, I say, what kind of solution we can create? You know, I realize say, the people in the community, they must struggle, but they don't want nobody know them can't pay them bills.
So we have to start lend money?
Yeah.
We have to start the loan, set up a loan business?
No, you know, say that they were struggling. Like when they're at the group, I hear the people that say, you know, the maintenance is only 2,000 and you guys are that paying the little security maintenance. And you see the barrage of people start to say, but this, and them start to pay excuse for 2,000. And I say, them people are so, you know what I do? I buy some fiber optic from Flow and Digicel. I spend 250,000 and set up a system where I sell back internet in a scheme. 1 million me make off of them, man. Let me tell you this. They don't want to pay 7 grand there. I tell you that. They don't want to pay 7 grand. They are 3 grand, man. And then now, I mean, have a virgin now, they are Portmore. Still there. A youth named Arian. You can link him up for one. Them man, they have the whole connect with the channel them on this fire stick. Them man, they
Fire stick, yeah, man.
They have it. So we just go so boom and twin them together and I say, if you take
one whole package.
You see me? Then that man tell me, he wants if you want to make money, you have to find a problem and create the solution.
Yeah.
Is that when me can't bother with it, I want Bridget, me sell it to now near Mall and Gaudi, you know. I'm over there deal with it, you know. At $2 million me sell it for, I buy it, you know, I borrow money and buy it, you know. And then I eat food, see you. So
I Bridget, no man scheme do that too.
What you mean? They need and teach you how to create solution, brother. Find problem and create solution, brother. Boom, me said so now. Me say, all right. I come to Portmore, well, me there Portmore at Phoenix Park Village, and I say, you know, so I can lick back that thing over here, so car. Holy house over this, brother, and thing, but I realize the man them association kind of strict. See me? So the first president of one council, brother, named Renier Benjamin. Because me have a house over there, you know.
Girl, you know me know them people.
Alright, so man, them me I say, you know, me can lick that thing. When me I link Renier now, Renier I give me some sideways movement. Like I say, yo, problem are going on it. You can't run a business from your yard, right? You have to put tower behind your house. You can't work. You see me? I say, all right, man, no problem. I just go so and say, problem or solution, I deal with. I just buy 280 wagon. I realize the people them can't walk from them yard guard the gate every time. It's far. 5 years. Look at it. So, bread.
So what drive it to?
I mean, so little man, just a drive man and just park I gate, brother. Which place you have? 200. You're straight at your gate. Some of them now start call for pick them up. A sovereign village. Also, remember, you know, up to this minute, I'm telling you this, you know, there's no route for Phoenix Park Village. So if a man decides that him want to take on the Phoenix Park Village thing, he might go eat bread. I may end up eating bread and love it. Why I love it? Because you know sometimes people see how do something now, the light bulb turn on. So you find that people now start to say, hey, you go buy a little bus and carry pick the guy school from Phoenix Park Village, drop them at town. So that thing and say, hey, you see the time you do something, you see people are running high space, leave him alone. But just sell back a vehicle to one man way in there. He still run taxi. One of the vehicle that make the people them go and eat a bread out there. That's something you have to do it.
But I'm going to do something, you know. When we used to get coaching, I used to go. Oh, I want to say. Yeah, man. Some used to have a thing in Kingston, a Pegasus, where some business coach and so that come down and we go. Mm-hmm. And one of them said at the seminar that if you do a business that cannot be duplicated, your business don't make no sense. You know what? I guess you all know what duplication is, but for those who on the stream I might not know, duplication means that if you start a business and other people can do a business similar to it, let us say, for example, the man will build the first TV. him is the man who trigger the other brands for build TV, so that become duplicated cars. People do car. Whole heap of people, whole heap of different brand of car about the duplicated. So them something there, things that people can do after you do it. The man must say, yo, if you can't do a business like that, it doesn't make sense. So when you are talking about no Socrates, it's a duplication you create. You have other people to say it can work and it can make sense, and them jump on it. So it's a good business that, generally speaking, because other people replicating your success and it working out for them. So good business.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to advise people because so but they are me hard with the
Great, awesome.
me
Do that?
eh? No, I say me dey home the other day and me I say, so you know you have the group them in the group chat them. I see them advertise like people do detailing and car wash. Me say, so right across from me have a brother, we have a neighbor with eyes have a car wash place. I think the guys them living in this community in a phase 5. So them eyes are come washing vehicle. I think one time when he check them and they give me some bull crap thing and tell me about my vehicle of a 3.5 and I was a big man. I told him. I said, what's the idea? I say, yo, I have a new land me grow me, put on my shorts and climb up on the vehicle and wash that myself. I'm gonna be like I go out there, sir. 3.5.
I want truck you wash.
It's number fun. You want them to say 3.5? I say, what?
That they might charge.
Drive, come, all sort of thing. So anyway, I go on. I see some good thing I advertise. So I go on call a number and I said to a lady, as a lady answer, she said she do the car wash, the mobile car wash thing. So I said, how much you wash my vehicle? The lady right, they tell me say 4 or 5. So I say, really? So I say, you live in a nice community? She said she have a house there, but she don't really live there, like she rent it out, but that's why she in the chat and so. I say, okay, I say, so you realize say other competitors there were cheaper than you do. She said she don't really know, she does say she think it reasonable. Brother, when me done reason with her, you know, the woman end up give me all a free wash. I said, Mama, I'm telling you this. Come out of that mobile car wash thing, it can't work out. This is the first time I'm telling you this. You know that they say the best business you want going on a detailing business. Forget the mobile car wash business, a waste of time. Come say, if you have a mobile car wash and me I work for you and you give me the van to go wash a man vehicle, anybody yard me go, them come my personal client. You will never, me say first of all, when you do a mobile car wash, you don't must hear back from that person, none at all. I'm say like me, you know, when you wash my vehicle, you don't hear back from me. You know? Because the only reason why I call it, I told me that I yard a cook and I can't but I got a car wash because you don't go on. You will never hear me call you again. We are next probably 3 months, maybe me in the same position. So this is like a business where you can retain clients. It's a joke thing. Come say you and me go to a man yard. That man there become my personal customer. So come here, give that man my personal phone number. So therefore, every time you send me out to the van and a man they call me, it's a 2 for 1 me a lick point. You husband. You can't win. So I say the best place if we go a detailing. I say, you know why? I say because up until this day, there's no car wash business in Jamaica that does detail and car wash together in one price. None. Never happened. Every man I try to tell us if you detail your vehicle at X amount and for wash your vehicle at X amount. There has been none. So I said, oh, you get an advantage with that now is you need to go online and go to link China. Because I told her that I just bought a foam for my leather seat. When I spray the foam and I leave it for 5 minutes and I wipe it, it's like my leather seat in my vehicle. Come like it brand new. I say, you know, go get that at Jamaica. So when you go down a little man who mix up 2 chemicals down a bark or down a one place, I tell you, say, these are detailing chemicals. I say, you know, I have no advantage. I say, you see that foam, it might expensive because I buy it in like a small bottle, but if you buy it from China and you buy it by buckets, you have a big advantage. Because what will happen now is that I say you will never wet up a man's car seat again. Once you spray it in it and let it sit for 5 minutes and wipe it away with a pan cloth or whatever, and the man get him vehicle in a less than 45 minutes. We said nobody is doing that in Jamaica right now when you give them your vehicle.
Yeah, man.
The woman said, boy, should have kissed me. I said, no, I'm just tell you. I say, that business where you're in a joke thing. You buy a vehicle. She tell me, say, the reason why she charged me 4 or 5 is because of the proximity from where she come from in a Portmore. I said, woman.
So when you come up with this a disruptive kind of business, you know? And you know who teach me that? The same person who teach you that thing the way you talked about earlier, him teach me about disruptive businesses.
Oh yes.
Because
disruptive capital man.
All right. So when the man name the thing, so I say, why you name it that? And him explain it to me. Say, you have businesses that come in and disrupt businesses. Like, for example, him they give me an example about the word Kodak, or you don't really say Kodak anymore because everybody have phone and now take picture. Nobody need to go photo studio like that again like one time. Kodak. Nobody now buy enough film again like one time. And then something so that get disrupted.
The man just a teacher.
The same person, man.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm sure me that move that too. So so what you are talking about right now is a disruptive business because, as you say, nobody else is doing that. So when you do it now, you disrupt the other man them who do something totally different and cost more time. So your time you are cut in at the time and you make, and by cutting down the time you make more profit.
But here's the reason in general why I gave her that idea. You see, if I gave it the idea to a man, I would be more confident. But women are a little slower when it comes to understanding, because women are naturally built to be a creator of wealth. They're more a collector of things. So really like them brain cells are really quick for them things. The idea that I'm giving her is not really to be in the detail in business. Because I never catch up on that either, you know. But me I tell you now, the idea is not for her to be in the detail in business. I am really teaching her how to buy product to sell detailing people. So she will have an advantage that she don't have to be detailing any vehicle, having no stress for no work, man. She just have this product when nobody no have.
You know, the best businesses, me personally, for going to, is business where it is not that labor intensive. Then they're my preferred business. If me no need for the 8 hour a day, if me no need for run up and down all day, every day I do this and that, those are my preferred business. So I generally seek out businesses where me not happy, you don't need much of my time.
But that is what that man taught me too. He said to me that
because time, Bridget, time is a currency by itself.
I tell you the exact phrase we use. That's why I tell you that. Sometimes people see people rich, you know, brother, and them think are just luck, you know. They don't understand. You see them people, the way of them program things, and them reason, you say, them money couldn't broke. Because how them say, I will tell you what man said to me. The man said, I will tell you something. The man said, when you want to make money, the man said, there is a rule. So what is that rule? The man said, you must try to do the least amount of heavy lifting. The least amount. Man, you see people who do heavy lifting, can't reach.
People who do what?
Do a lot of heavy lifting, cannot be rich.
Yeah.
So the example he gave was that him said, okay, the man said, if, say I give you $20 million right now, what kind of business would you do? Stupid me, because me don't know about him and never rich. Hear me tell you, man, now. Alright, if we get that $20 million as a start right now, it's a big wholesale me a boss. Because me I tell you, say, me can't lose. I say, yo.
So you think?
man cut piece of fish and smile. I really not get it, you know. You don't understand. So, man, let me break down something to you. What I say? You see, if you run a wholesale, your whole life is taken over by the wholesale. But say, late at night, you are there crunching the numbers. You're trying to find out what thief a biscuit out of every box round at the back.
Exactly.
You are there until 2:30 in the morning. You know what that means? You're going to eat something that is not good for you. So you're going to put on a lot of weight. At 7:30, you have meetings with 3 different people because you run the business. You have to be the go-to person to meet with these companies to set up the accounts. The man say your entire life will be that supermarket or that wholesale. The man say, when you get a 20 million, man, and you want to make money, you don't think about the quick money. You think about the profit. So I say, what would you do if I want to get 20 million? The man say, easy. So many things. The man say, but what I'd encourage you to do is just buy land and sell it. Land is the only thing that was created once by God. And everybody wants a piece. Yo, brother, I believe me. I buy a piece of land. All right, I buy the land for about 4 million and 9 million. I mean, I tell you, say, 6 months to take me, man. Say, yes, I tell him, man, say, if you were working for somebody, you think in 6 months you could have made $4 million after you clear everything? Man said, that's what you should be doing.
All right, so you see, when you buy your next and sell the next piece of land, I'm here link. Zin?
Oh, you want land for what?
No, remember, I'm in a real estate now, you know.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Remember, say you go to this school.
All right, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's why I tell you, say, I go for businesses when you need.
Ryan, you see what end up with me now, you know, end up have my link at NLA, you know, problem.
All right, you're gonna give me that link there, Zin?
right now, my link inside there's a thick like cow skin, you know, man.
That's a which one? Downtown NLA?
No, title office, man. I'm not interested in no other place. I titles no want, you know.
Oh.
Not interested in no other part. But me have virgin work at every part. Every part. Drafting, all that part. See, but when
I invest in honey too, you know.
Honey?
Yeah, because you know who do the work for honey, right?
The bees.
All right.
Yeah, man, the bees, they work.
How often you think I'm going to look on the box them? Once every 3 weeks.
Yeah, man.
1 hour, once every 3 weeks, and me and somebody will know the business go. And we like, tomorrow now, we do for go look on them. So we have to put on some more box.
So a man might ask me, if the man tell me, say, the least amount of heavy lifting, why do I go in the hardware space? Hardware have a lot of different products, and it would have kind of similar to a supermarket or a wholesale that take over your life. So there are some things I have realized with hardware business. Number one, hardware do have perishable products, you know, boss. It have you see, if you ever run wholesale and buy all the 10 bag of flour them and we will catch them there. That's not move product, you know, you. Let me tell you something. If you're not moving last cut them and the aisle them thing there, I guarantee you, say, everything mash up. See, and then now, a food, people are going to thief pound of this every day. Them are going to try, cashier are going to try check your car, them family. Our command, them are undercharge them. You have it critical. With hardware, where you find says that people always have bill. Them always have do something. People always have a pipe bust. People always have some electrical thing for change. So it is more sustainable. And once you put in systems in place, you can't miss. So in other words, if you look in Jamaica for argument's sake, and you look on the biggest businesses in terms of profit, it's not the man who have the wholesale have the biggest thing or the supermarket. And I make the most money.
The man with the bank?
A true value and them place make the whole of the money.
True.
All of them place the way, you see, home and things. You know see them a lock. A place them a look for open, brother. Different.
You know what? I never make money. I never know make money until I go in it.
Mm-hmm.
Same business, same company I work with, French and Appliance. I never know so that business makes so much money.
Brother, a crazy.
I had no idea they made so much money.
Remember saying that business there, you know, is a listen, it's a simple system. It's a network marketing compensation plan. The man them use it. The man them buy for your price, make the markup. The man them work the thing away where them cannot lose. Them have
And
to
worse,
do.
we take it out for credit. That's what them paid.
You know that? And if you know I look further than the Indian them we have the store them. Because the same thing Indian them come and replicate to your company.
Well, the thing with the Indian them, because in all over here, me and some of the Indian them are friend. And me and them talk, good. And them said to me the benefit what we have over them is that we can do credit. They don't have the system for give item on credit.
They can, you know, but them afraid to do that.
Yeah, man, them don't really want to do that. Them make so much in a cash. They make so much in a cash. Like, and the thing is, they get a lot of benefits that you, as a Jamaican, won't get. Them get for bringing things at a cheaper cost. Because best believe them have somebody out there who will look out for them interests.
Well,
them man are afraid to spend their money for getting them thing cheap. But no, you know what I mean. Them man they will give a man money for getting them things. Because them man they will take risk. When me and you won't take because them know they will get away with it as a foreigner.
But you know
so
that
them man they will take some risk.
You know who are the two biggest suppliers for the Indian stores? You know who are the two biggest suppliers for them?
Tell me now.
Ravi Rashlani, Rush Marketing. They are on Spanish Town Road. The man, the owner name Ravi Rashlani. So anyway, you say Rush, and then you say ROSH, man, any furniture, anything.
That's how they fund them, the Russia. Okay.
His name is Ravi Rashlani.
Oh.
And then Classic Jewelers. You would never think that a place named Classic Jewelers, because you think jewelry. They are their main suppliers. So what you find happen is that I have some brethren who them in other business they like the Indian them and they make the same sort of money. The only difference with them is them now pay the overheads them what the Indian them have. So them just mobile. Right? So for argument's sake, if you want Samsung, it's a 65-inch TV, you know.
Yeah.
My brethren can sell that for like 120, 115. You might go up. My brethren named Nick in a LOJ, Sagicor Plaza, Spanish Town, and him sell 125 for it. Because I have overheads. You see it, yo? So once you are able to say to Classic Jewelers, I want to go into this business, you can do it. It's just that them don't want to set up credit because for them it's not necessary. Because when Classic Jewelers sell you that same TV for 95,000, and you know say all you need to do is sell one of them TV per day. You don't need for credit na TV, brother. So if a man come and you sell it for 125 and him say him have 120, you say give me 122, I saw Indian them do it and him gone through the door.
Yeah, and the thing with the Indian them don't have the staff, the amount of staff in where a bigger business are gonna have, because them are gonna have like what 5, 6, 7, 8 man prepare one store ago. Them don't have the amount of staffing, so them can afford for just cash, raw cash. Hey, na COVID, you know. My Indian friend were run off when I play Soul Harbor. The man say COVID he make money, you know. Come here and say, boy, I go to him and I say, boy, COVID lick your door. Man say no.
Yeah.
No, that's how me make most of my money. So I say, how come? A man say, well, you know, all over we have schemes. Scheme 1, you know about 1, 2, 3. Man say, yo, everybody there in the yard. A man want a game, a man want a TV, a man want this and that. Them just shout him and him open him store and they're quiet.
Oh yes.
And go feed and go get them.
Oh yes.
The man say that time they make money. The man say, wish COVID never left.
And that's how my brethren do it, man. My brethren shock, man. Them man there. Yo, when I say shock, a man drive a jail, you know. And I say, and you must sell drugs. Drugs? It's like I TV and them something they want to sell at them they are drugs. And that may I tell you, car. Them man they are drop the thing on your foot. This may I tell you. Anyway, you're there in Jamaica. Them man, they move like UPS. Man, drop it right at your foot. How you talking about? Them man, they not play, brother. And them man, they buy from Classic Jewelers, some him buy from Ravi. Because Ravi always asks me to get involved in them things. Because him know me a long time. When I used to work for a cable company called Jack's Cable in Portmore. Way back in the day. I was the one in charge of their sports channel. I used to commentate the sports on the channel. So I think they still have it. There's a thing that they used to have called the Jamaica Electronic Expo thing that they keep at the arena many times. That people who sell electronics and electrical and so them have booths there and things. I went there 1 year to do some interviews just for the cable systems itself. And I met the man there at that time. And that man has never, ever forgotten me. You know how long ago that, brother? 20 odd years now. That man has never forgotten me. Like 21 years now. And the man has never.
Interesting.
And the man, listen, if I go to the man factory on Spanish Town Road and I see something and I say, how much for this? And the person give me a price. And I say, suppose I ask Ravi, how much for this? How much you going to tell me? The first thing they want to say, you know Ravi? I say, yes. Sometimes they don't believe. Then call Ravi. You know a guy named Omar? I say, yes, the reporter guy. Yeah, I remember him. What do you want? Give him the best price. And that is it. That is it. Whatever is the best price, I have to get it. To all the man thing going on, man have a girl other than him, Rochelle. From I go there, I never deal with him again. From go there, I say, where Rochelle? I say, Rochelle, the upstairs. Rochelle, I am here, I need this. She just give me the best price. She don't want to call him.
She know the assignment.
Know the assignment and the argument done. Yeah, man. So
man.
The Indian them work out the thing, my brother. But me can't go into that business there because, brother, if me are going into that business there, me have to go get some Indian to work for me. Because I tell you, them man, nah, make you left, them need every cent. Brother, I tell you, yo, right now, me have the latest Lasco fan. When me show a man the Lasco fan, I'm gonna say a China fan, that man. China fan? Tell you this.
But funny enough, everything I make a China.
Okay, man, I have a new Lasco fan, you know. Where you see front side is a grill and a plastic. You see the breeze that come out of that? God.
You're blow away.
You don't need the AC. Brother, I say, yo, remember I do enough Indian man, so when because I say, yo, you know, me get this. I'm gonna say, yo, mind they sell you the wrong thing, you know, and give you China thing, you are my friend, you know. Don't let them sell it off foolishness. And man, they go so boom, man, they go so have a scanner thing on their phone. Man, they go so boom, and scan it. When I say, he give you for that price? This is the latest. I say, yeah, me have it, man. Me have it. Yeah. So, you see, we kind of segue. Everybody gone left with Mika. Gone. Mika. Laugh half away. But, guys, we kind of went off topic. But the reason why we
no, man. We kind of done with that and then we kind of move into business, you know. So we just follow through with the whole business conversation. It was a very interesting conversation. We learned some things. I'm sure you learned some things too. Gio learned something.
Yeah, we learned something.
I see Gio take time to sponge too. Me
Yeah,
kind of comment section, turn sponge. She start pick up things.
She learned something tonight.
Yeah, man. So she has said that. So yeah, it was a very interesting conversation. So we kind of need. I think we need to have some more business nights, you know. We'll just talk some business for like 15 minutes or so. Because there's so much to be done. And I learned something this week as well that Jamaica capped right now. When I say capped, I mean we are at what? In terms of unemployment gone down to like 4%.
Yeah.
And it going to stay at 4% if it don't go up. Because what happened is that I am getting to understand that a lot of agencies, a lot of businesses, a lot of companies have capped out in terms of their employment. So what going to need to happen is that people now going to need to create employment to, because you're going stuck in your job where you have, or you're going to create employment to hire more people that can't get jobs. So at this stage right now where we're at, Jamaica, I am told is capped, and we need, and there is going to come a time very soon where entrepreneurship will get pushed. So this will become doctor and lawyer, lawyer feels saturated. Become doctor, lawyer, teacher, this and that, them days they have become
But most of
long
the
gone right
lawyers
now.
them are
Hmm?
executive secretary. Most of the lawyers them know are
Yeah man, the
executive
lawyer them are do
secretaries
different
because
thing, you know, cause
them
you
can't
have
argue a
lawyer
case
work.
in a courthouse.
Yeah man, the lawyer them, you have lawyers are working a different area. You have lawyer work with firms as company lawyer and them something there, or as whatever with a bank as then company lawyer and them thing there, because the field have become saturated. So we reach a stage now where more people have to be creating them. We're going to reach that stage very soon, because right now, as I said, the 4% where unemployment we have is not going to get no better than that right now, unless new employments get created. So on that note, gentlemen, thanks for coming out. It was a good conversation,
Okay.
and I'm not sure if I go in the year next week. You might have go up so to next week, no so.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I don't go there next week as well. So I could see what go on. But good conversation. I'm glad we have the show, and everybody learned something tonight. So
Yeah, I mean,
blessings, gentlemen.
two things before we go is this. There are some businesses in Jamaica that is left, what I would call them now. They are left with a monopoly sort of system with one main player. And one of those businesses is like the courier business. Because what you find happening is that many people are doing short runs, like just they have them like a bike and then pick up food and then if you notice that it doesn't matter what Uber Eats does, DoorDash, any one of those things, it doesn't matter what they do, they will never get out USPS and UPS. And in Jamaica, the only company now, I would say two companies, but the only company now that really does that on a large scale is Tara Korea. People don't think of Tara Korea as a successful company because they don't hear them on news at night time and they don't see them as sell stocks, brother.
People don't, and Tara is basically the courier business in Jamaica.
A rotten rich business people don't want to listen me I tell you about it today. And a joke rich me I tell you about it.
I know.
Rotten rich, But the thing with Tara, they don't go far enough. This is why the second player that I could talk about is Nuts for the Express. They have created a system. And believe it or not, think about it, guys. Who has done that? Who has replicated that? Think about it. No barrier no there if nobody replicating it. There's no barrier because you don't need a route. I want to forget the part to make it to you. You don't need a route license. You don't need none of that. Why isn't somebody else replicating?
And there is space in the market for that.
What do you mean, my boss?
You know what people me know we jump on a nuts foot, then can't bother with the long driving and we just jump on a nuts foot.
That's the point. Knutsford has done some things. When I fly into Montego Bay from anywhere, I can't pay Jute if you carry me go my Portmore, my boss. That can't work. So we are talking about 20,000, nearly 30,000.
And not
And
gonna
you're trying
charge you
to charge
4 or
what?
5,000.
4 or 5. So the point I'm making is that these are some things how friends make money is they pool resources together and go in those spaces. Because let me tell you something. The bus is that nuts for the express. Remember, people make them.
Yeah.
And I like them manufacture them in one place down one part in Jamaica. People make them. So the same way how them buy them and import them have no monopoly on the system. Nobody can tell you that you can't start a courier business like Nuts for the Express. Why aren't people doing it? Because most people are not entrepreneurs. Most people are self-employed.
Are consumers.
Meaning, some man will say them have business, they are self-employed. They are highly paid managers of things. They are not entrepreneurs. Because look at that space how it is open. It is not that there's no competition in space, you know. But the space I would like to go after is the Tara space. Because guess what now the Tara space? When you lead in a space, people can only follow. My mentor that is not a Jamaican mentor, I'm going to share his name with you guys and you just follow that person. That person, very, very, very smart business guy. He's a South African guy. His name is Vusi Tembakwe. Have you ever heard that name?
What name?
Vusi Tembakwe. So if you just go into YouTube and type in VUSI, follow him. That man is brilliant. You hear me tell you? When I say brilliant, brilliant. Right? Just follow him and you can see him network if you Google him and so. Come from humble beginnings and everything. That man is a great orator. Name for you type in VUSI, you will see him name Tembakwe. Now, the reason why I like to go after the Tara space is this. Tara don't have enough things to reach people. They don't. And they are not trying to do that either.
But you know what would be good? If Tara, I don't know if it would be good for them. I don't know their business model like that. But could they outsource?
It's difficult to outsource because how much are they going to pay?
No, man, outsource the drivers, contract.
That's what I'm saying. So for argument's sake, if I am in Portmore and I'm in Phoenix Park Village and I need something to get to Portmore Mall, how much am I going to pay as a company if I'm Tara? How much am I going to pay that man to bring it?
Oh, yeah, okay, if you outsource it, you have to pay more.
Yeah, you might have to give him everything.
Whereas them subsidize.
So I am thinking that one of the things that Tara is lacking is really bikes. And small cars. Because what happened is that Tara, they don't go certain place. They also need a few golf carts and certain things to go certain place. You know, a golf cart can ride certain terrain and so. Because Jamaica is underserved. You know, you have people who have to leave them like a district and go post office for certain things. If Tara provided a service, just look at what UPS is doing. Any crevice and corner in the world that the Amazon can get in. Amazon is now a distribution business. You know. Amazon business is not to themselves online. Because most people sell on Amazon and people sell it from their own store. Amazon not sell things, you know. Amazon have a platform and people set up.
You put your tools on it and sell. Yeah.
Yeah, so Amazon has become why Jeff Bezos has become such a billionaire is because he is in the distribution business. Vusi Tembakwe will be the first person to tell you that the business of the world is distribution.
And most businesses right now is no longer brick and mortar.
Exactly. So
The
when
more you,
your
the
company,
less brick and mortar you can become, is the way better it is for you right now.
so when your company sells a piece of furniture to somewhere, how do they move it on time, always on time? You need a company like that in Jamaica.
Them outsource them driver. They have
Yeah,
contracted
exactly.
drivers.
So what you want to set up in Jamaica is this. You want to set up a distribution company where, well, where you call it now, a courier company, that everybody is forced to use you because there's no option but to use you. That is how you create wealth. Because it
Yeah.
means that if I am again in Phoenix Park and I need something to move to the mall, I can guarantee the person. Anytime a person call me, I could have no then call and say them need it there in 15 minutes. All them do pay a little higher price for the express. But I am guaranteeing them that if I bus the driver from Phoenix Park Village, I might pick them up on the bus. I might pick them left them lunch money. But I need them lunch money to get to them by the time they reach the mall. I can guarantee that this company is going to get that lunch money to my picnic on the bus. That is what Jamaica needs. These are things that we want to think about.
All right. So
Yeah,
going
thank you.
forward, I'm going to suggest that we have conversations for at least 15 minutes pertaining to business because it is needed. All right. Thanks again, gentlemen. I'm blessed.
All right, bless up. Keep safe.
Much
Yeah,
love, our
man.
manners.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, bless.